welcome back. It's your girl Amar. How about I've changed my name. My name is Ahaba, but I've added the Amar. Amar means mummy or mom. So I like that. It sounds cute. It's like I like the aesthetic of the name. So yeah, this is another mummy vid, as you can see, and I'm going to be talking about potty training. The dreaded potty training. I say dreaded because it was dreaded for me, like, mate. Okay, bit of backstory. I've got 3 children. One is 5, one is about to be 4, and the next is 2, just turned 2. Okay, so my eldest daughter is very advanced for her age, like next level. Like, people even from very young would always be like, whoa, like, what go on for this baby? She's so nuff, she's so up in everything, and she's so intelligent. She's very forward, knows what she's talking about, very inquisitive, and quick to pick up things. She's like a sponge, which is excellent. Love that. So when she was young, I want to say about 1.5, before 2, she was potty trained. She was in nursery. They told me that they believed that she was ready to start the potty train, and I was like, what? Like, I know the girl's fast, but bloody hell, like, leave it out. And they was like to me, like, don't delay it. We feel like she's ready. So I went that same day and I grabbed a little potty for the house. And I want to say within, how long can I say? Within 3 to 4 days, this girl was full-fledged going to the toilet. Like, she was going to the toilet. After a week, she was gone. Like, no long thing, like, just going, just doing her thing. Now, I say she was 1.5 at the time. You know, we had a couple of accidents, couple of mishaps. Most of the mishaps happen in bed. But obviously it got to a point where we had to go cold turkey in bed, where I now have to get up and wake you up. But we'll get to that anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and say that potty training experience for me with that one didn't really happen, because it was so easy and it was so self-led, and she basically controlled the whole thing herself. That was a breeze for me. So by the time my second daughter started approaching that age, now I knew they weren't the same. I know that no two children are the same, and, you know, comparison is the killer of joy. So I would never want to put that pressure on her to be like her. So obviously at 1.5, she was nowhere near ready. So then I want to say she's in nursery now, just gone into preschool. She will be going to school at the end of this year. Like, it's February now. She's going to school in September. And she's not using the toilet. She's in pull-ups now. But, like, you're not pulling the pull-ups up or down, like, which is their intended purpose. You're actually just treating the pull-up like a nappy. Like, at this point, the pull-up is a nappy. It's just normal. You know, I try to encourage, like, all right, then, it's not a nappy. So we're going to, like, when you're getting it changed, you will be standing. I'll take it off as you're standing up. I'll put it on as you're standing up. So you kind of get into the vibe. Then recently, I was like getting a bit, not concerned, but getting a bit like, okay, you know, we're 3.5 now. You know, the potty training's not really happening. You're not using any, we call them toilet words, where you're saying like, I need a wee, or I'm going to do a wee, or you're not saying nothing like that. There's no indication that you even know what it means when you feel that feeling of I'm about to wee, because you're just weeing in a nappy or in a pull-up, as if, like, as any baby toddler would. So I'm thinking, all right, that time's coming up now. I'm speaking to the nursery. Obviously we're working together, and I'm trying to, like, liaise whether how they feel, because I'm just thinking we need to pull the rug out now. We need to pull the rug out. And when I say the rug, I mean we need to get rid of the pull-up and see how she handles it. The nursery was like, nah, not yet. Because she's not even using the language of somebody who can articulate and understands what it means to go to the toilet. We don't think that she's ready. And I didn't disagree with that. I took in what they said. And even though I was getting desperate, because not only her age, but obviously, sorry, I've got 2 children in nappy age. I want to get this one out now. Like, I want you to move up a step now. And then I've just got the baby. So, you know, I said, all right, I'll give it a whirl. This was about September 2022. This went on until about December, but I'm trying, like, at home, I've bought a potty, a new potty. You know, it's got all her favorite CBeebies characters on there, so, you know, a bit of encouragement to make you want to use it. And she was so excited, oh, a potty, and so happy, and still nothing. So even though the nursery was like, they said that every time another child goes to the toilet there, they're gonna bring her along, or every time she's going to get her pull-up changed, they're gonna sit her on the toilet for a few minutes as well. This went on, as I say, from about September to December of 2022. It was coming up to the December break, where you have the half term in December for 2 weeks. I said to them, after this 2 weeks, and she returns to nursery in the new year, we aim to get rid of the pull-ups. Like, we want pull-ups no more. And they were like, Mom, we'll see. But it got to a point where, sorry, I listened to you lot before, and rightly so. I don't disagree with the guidance that they provided, but time's getting on now, and I'm not the type to hold my kids back. Like, the way how this girl talks, if you hear her, trust me, you shouldn't be in pull-ups with the big mouth that you got. You do not need to be in pull-ups with that big gob that you've got, and all this that you've got to say. I think your brain is doing a lot more than people think. Boom, we get back off the holiday now, and I'm saying, guys, I need you to kind of give me the green flag, because tomorrow this girl she's coming in knickers. Like, she's coming in knickers, period. They said, all right, Mom, we're going to do some more work this week. They've been reading books. I've been reading books. They've been watching, like, videos on YouTube about using the toilet. We've also was watching, like, you know, like the potty song, like on Coco Melon. And it says, you know, when I need the potty, this is what I do, and blah, blah, blah. And as I'm doing that at home, as she's sitting on the potty, I've got the potty song playing. Listen, I'm doing everything in my power. I say for about 3 months, she was sitting on the potty. Not one time did she wee. Not a trickle, not nothing. I would pull back up the pull-up, and then she would wee in the pull-up. So I'm thinking, this is crazy. I started to think, like, is there some sort of sensory issue? Is it something that, like, sorry, there's something in my eye. Something's going on with the eye. Yeah, I started to think, like, is there some sort of, like, sensory issues or some reason why this girl just will not wee in this potty at all, or in the toilet? I'm asking them, has she weed? No, still nothing, Mom. Still nothing, Mom. So I said, all right, then. I'm going to give myself this week, it's like Tuesday now, to prepare myself. I'm going to go Asda or Primark or wherever. I'm going to buy a bunch of leggings, joggers, knickers, socks. Specifically, I would advise, for any parent getting into potty training, leggings and joggers, anything that's easy to get up and down. Do not be putting on no jeans where you need to open a button or anything like that. Maybe even a jegging, but it has to be like elasticated waist where they can just put it down. We do not need to be fiddling with any fancy clothes. I can even say she hasn't even worn like a skirt and tights for a minute, or even a dress, because I did notice, I'll get to that after, but I said, I'm going to go and buy all these clothes, and I'm going to use the rest of this week to basically, like, keep reiterating the toilet. And every time I'm changing it, I'm saying, like, hi, you're a big girl now, you know, we need to start getting into the pull-ups. And she's repeating it, and then the nursery's telling me that she's repeating to them what I'm saying at home. But still, we haven't had one wee. It's been 3 months. So I used that week. I ran to George, and I got like loads of like multi-pack joggers, multi-pack leggings, multi-pack socks. And obviously I just started shoving them down into a spares bag for nursery. The nursery agreed that come Monday, Kai is going to be attending with no pull-ups. None. I'm not going to lie. Sunday came, there was a bit of anxiety because I kind of freely had her at home with just knickers on. Didn't go well. Nothing. That day was a bit chaotic, so I'm just going to disinclude that day. So Monday came. she went into nursery with knickers, and she had, I think, five pairs of joggers in the bag, like 5 knickers, socks and all that. When I went to pick her up, obviously she had on different clothes because she's had some accidents, but she had like 3 stickers on. So then when they're giving me the handover, they're like, oh, you know, Mom, she did use the toilet. So I'm thinking, oh my God, we really needed to just she needed to go cold turkey. She hadn't done one wee on the potty or the toilet for 3 months. And the day we removed the option to wee in the pull-up, you wee on the toilet. So I was just like, oh my God, what was that about? So when I opened the spares bag, obviously I was like, oh my God, like, I know it's day 1, but she had literally ran through every bit of clothing in the bag of spares. Plus, she was now wearing nursery spares because she had ran through the bag. I thought that 5 would have been enough. I thought, surely not more than that. That was day 1. So let's say that's Monday. Tuesday, she's got even more stickers. For every time she uses the toilet, obviously, you know, you use positive reinforcement stickers. The nursery even gave me a sheet of stickers so that when she wees at home, I can also provide the positive reinforcement, whether it be verbal with the sticker or whatever. I will say the first night at home, she came home and did 1 wee on the potty, and then after that, about 20 minutes later, she was eating her dinner, and I just saw her get up and just look at me. And obviously when I've looked down, she's weed all over the floor, and I was just like, okay, you know, accidents happen, cool. That's day 1. Day 2, I refilled the bag again, another like 5 items. Here's Tuesday. She comes home with even more stickers, maybe like 5 stickers this time. And she's ran through about 4 of the items. 4 times she changed on that day. All right, so it's improvement from yesterday. Yesterday you changed 5 times, today you changed 4. Wednesday, this time 3 accidents. So we've gone 5, 4, 3. We're on day 3, we're down to 3 accidents. Thursday, why do I go in this nursery? And they're telling me, oh, she's just going toilet off her own accord. She's not had 1 accident. Sorry, my phone was ringing. My eyes are a bit glossy as well. I keep coughing. And then, you know, when your eyes water. But yeah, I can't remember where I was. But like day 4, I've gone in. I'm like, no way this girl is wearing the clothes that I sent her in this morning. So immediately I'm like pausing. Like, I'm mad happy because I'm thinking, day 4, no accident. She's got like 9 stickers down her top. Like, she's literally just peppered with the stickers. I'm saying, Kai, what's happened? I've been using the toilet today. Just pausing, like, just proper happy. She's so pleased with herself. I'm so pleased with her. The nursery staff can't wait to tell me what's going on. They're saying, wow, we can't believe, like, how much she's come in leaps and bounds. Like, it's to a point where we're not even saying, Kai, do you need the toilet? Kai's just bopping off to the toilet and coming back like to say, I've got this shit under control. Anyway, so that evening now, she comes home. And like, I know that they're saying like she's been like self-initiating, going to the toilet and stuff like that. But I'm still like, I'd still rather you didn't like pee on the floor and things like that. So I'm like, Kai, do you need the toilet? I don't need it. Kai, don't you want to sit on the... I don't need... I'm just like, oh, well, excuse me. Like, okay. But at the same... It's like I'm trying to trust her because I understand maybe you do have some bladder control now. But at the same time, I'm scared. It's a bit too miraculous. You get me? You don't just go from 0 to 100 like that. Like, who do you think you are? Anyway, that day, not only does she wee on the potty at home, but she poos as well. I said, oh my God, this girl is killing me. Like, usually at that age, children can get the bladder control is much easier to grasp than bowel control. For her to be able to hold it till she gets to the toilet and do a wee and a poo on day 4, magnificent. I couldn't have been more happy. So then obviously day 5, same thing, comes back home, same clothes. Now it's the weekend. Now we don't have the example of other children. Now we don't have you know, the nursery setting where everyone is her age, everyone's going to the toilet, everyone's doing their thing. Time it was Friday evening. I see this girl but out of my bathroom. Not the potty, out of the bathroom. I got a little stool in the bathroom that's to help them, not even just to help her, but they stand on it to brush their teeth. So then she's used the initiative to move the stool to the toilets, get up on the stool and use the toilet. I said, this girl's ready. This girl's ready. I almost felt bad. Not guilt, but almost felt bad. Like, have I been holding her back? And obviously, I did go to the daycare previously and was like, yeah, I think she's ready. And they were like, nah, you know. And honestly, I do believe that at that time, she might not have been ready. But at the same time, I feel like if I had pulled the rug out, she would have caught herself. Fine, whatever. So yeah, that was last week. We're now into a new week. It is Tuesday of the new week. And we have still had no accidents, none over the weekend. And then none yesterday, none today so far. I will say the 2 mishaps that we did have on the weekend whilst at home, she would wee at the potty or wee at the toilet. And when I would say, what happened? She would say, oh, I was trying to get my trousers down or trying to get my knickers down. Mind you, even on the weekend, I still didn't put on jeans. I still kept on like maybe long shorts, jogging bottoms, leggings, that same type of vibe. I didn't change what I had been doing at the daycare. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and say, all right, she's not potty trained in a week because now the next step is obviously the nighttime. This is the hard part. This is the real commitment now, because in the day it's all fine and dandy. They're walking around, they can go to the toilet, they do it on their own accord. The nights now is where you have to commit. Here's one thing that I had to do with my oldest daughter as well. I would put her in night pants. So you don't wear no like pull up or nothing through the day, but in the night you have on night pants. So I went Aldi, just grabbed the night pants. They also had the packet in blue and they had it in pink. I'll just show you. So they had the packet in blue and they had it in pink. And these are Mamiya night pants. They're from age 4 to 7. And my oldest daughter couldn't believe that. She was like, 7? Like, who would be 7 wearing night pants? And I was just like, listen, not everybody's like you. And that's fine. They had it in the blue and pink. Obviously, I got her the pink because she loves pink. It's got like a little superhero girl on there. And if you look at the actual product, it's got like lightning bolts in. They're trying to drive home like the super pants, so we call them super pants. I'm like, Kai, go and get your super pants. And she's like, they're not pull-ups, they're super pants. So using like words like that, and it's like an underwear. It says underwear like design, so they're literally designed to look like your knickers. Obviously they're not, but they're designed to give the knicker vibe. And with things like this and like the super pants and the super girl and stuff, it's like, yes, they really feel like they're killing it and that they're doing something. So I really love this design. I really love the vibe. And I've always used like Aldi nappies, pull-ups, all of that stuff. They are my fave. I did feel like they changed a little bit in quality recently, but again, I don't know if people complain, but the quality seems to have gone back up. So yeah, those would be my tips. The positive reinforcement, 100%. That children really respond to the positive reinforcement and the oh wow and the big girl, big boy. Like they really love that stuff, especially the stickers, the praise makes them feel like they're killing it. And obviously, because they want more of the praise and more of the positive reinforcement, they will continue to do good, if that makes sense. It's the only way I kind of know how to put it. And my next thing would be obviously the clothing, the types of clothing. You want to make it as easy a transition as possible for them by making them wear like easy clothes that go up and down and that are easy to manage and things like that. What would my next tip be? Oh yeah, I think I started speaking about where the parental commitment now in the nights, where you will have to go in at certain intervals in the night. So I think I would like, my kids would go to bed at like 8. So at like midnight, I would go in, wake you up, quickly just bring you to the toilet. You might be thinking, wake up a child that's sleeping, like that's crazy talk. Listen, they're so out of it, they don't even know. This was with my oldest daughter now. My second one would get into that stage. I would wake her up in the night. I would set alarms for myself. Nightmare. But it's like for the greater good, we got to do it. Unless you want to be buying night pants forever. Potty trained by day and then can't come out of the night pants by night. Wake her up about midnight, bring her to the toilet, wee quickly, and she would wee every time, mind you. Wee quickly, go back to bed. Gone. There would never even, I don't think not one time did she try and like even like stay awake or nothing, just gone. Back to bed. I'll do this again at maybe 2 or 3. I'll do that again at maybe like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then after that obviously you just wake up and we just start going about the day. We're straight back into knickers and out of the nappy pants. After a while, now and then you kind of hear her get up and go to the toilet by herself. That's when you start to clock. All right, then we're knowing now that when the bladder starts moving in the night, we need to get up rather than lie down in the bed and wee. Kid you not, maybe I want to say a week. I'm gonna say a week or 2. The night pants were gone. I am hoping that such is the case with this one. Now I've had 2 easy rides somewhat so far with potty training. My last child is a boy, so wish me luck. I will keep you updated with that one, but for now, yeah, it's just a quick one to say, tell you my experience, tell you some tips and tricks I picked up along the way, and also just a bit of encouragement. Moms and dads, you can do it. It seems daunting, but the child is ready. Sometimes even when you think they're not ready, the child knows what they're doing. They know, you know what time it is anyway. Sometimes with people there is genuinely cognitive concerns, developmental concerns, sensory concerns. You know, there's a lot of things once it gets past a certain point, or like you get to school and you're still not using the toilet, things like that, where you can get help with, you know, I've seen children with those issues completely overcome, and now you would never know that we had concerns about them just months ago or just a year ago or whatever. So yeah, I'll leave you with that, and obviously see you in the next one.